Okay guys, it's Friday. Yeah, I know, it's not Saturday, it's Friday. We're on the cuda. I got some pictures of it there. Welded in a new A-pillar patch there. Last week I was having trouble getting the doors lined up. This was flexing and I realized I hadn't finished that yet. So we patched that. We've already put a little bit of Dynaglass on it there to fill the weld cracks and whatnot, and I've kind of cleaned up the edges a little bit better. So we got a place for the windshield to sit. Then I started working on the door. Was not happy with my repairs previously. I didn't like how much filler I had in there, so I found some universal door skins, I guess you'd call them. They more or less have the lip bent in them already. My brake's not big enough to do a whole piece like that. So I've been welding it in, you know, a little bit of weeble wobble there, but all in all it's going to be good. Going to be a nice solid piece of metal down there. So you can slam that door and not worry about it breaking. That's where we're at. Not much else to report. We got all of our pieces in now. There's your deck lid. Got a new tail panel, I think you call it. Tail valance. And we got the bumper somewhat mounted. It's all just loose in there right now, but I'm going to be able to tuck that in nice and tight, fill the gaps. But hopefully this weekend we've got some stellar John Kerry weather out here. It's going to be a John Kerry weekend in southern Ontario, even though there's no leaves on the trees. I'm told 70 degrees on Sunday. So Sunday's the day this thing gets shot in epoxy. So I've got today and tomorrow to get all my welding done. Do my rough patchwork. Get everything ground down and get this thing into epoxy and then start doing some real body work. So till then guys, I'll bring you back when something exciting happens. I'll bring you back either way. So the
Follow Mark on Twitter at Baconator89F.
Turn the radio off. So we're at the point where we're bending the lip over. Just about done here. So that skin is on. It's tight. No need to even weld that in my opinion, because that's pinched so tight it's never going to move. It also gives me a little flexibility. For some reason I got to tweak it a little bit once I get it on the car. It's not going to crack or anything that way. But she's good and solid now. Got to flip it over. Weld a couple of the corners a little bit there where I folded it over. Other than that, driver's door is done. So there you go guys. We got the lower door skin on. Hammered her down to fit. And we're ready. Colorful door, isn't that? Just about every color under the rainbow there. It looks like a bunch of Skittles. So guys, Friday evening, 6ish I think, 6:30. Getting hungry. I put a full day in. Probably a good 10-12 hours today. Deck lid's on. Not really impressed by the way Dodges connect their trunk hinges. I mean, it's just a floppy old mess here. There's the springs on one side, not the other. It's hard to get her straight. Sure, it's possible. If anybody's got any clues or hints, let me know. But that's where we're at now, is putting that deck lid on. Nice deck lid with no holes. I will have to drill a couple, but those will be the two to mount the new tail. So that's that. Got the other fender and door back on over there. Got the skin on. Finished up a whole bunch of little welds here and there that, you know, ground them down so I can not have to weld again after I've primed it. It's kind of hard to do that. It gets kind of burnish, whichever you want to call it. But worked on the gaps here. I wasn't happy with this. It was too tight here and too sloppy here, so I pushed it in, and I cut about, I don't know, a good 1/8 of an inch off of that there, and then re-welded the lip, so I can push the fender back more, which then lines up the tops of the fender and the door, and the hood, I should say. That line is important. So that's not on there yet. That can go back a little bit more. It'll tighten that up a bit. Move that whole fender back just snug against it. Other than that, I've just been sanding, welding. I'm real happy with this door now. It's closes and opens and all that important stuff. I don't know what else to tell you. We're just going to keep sanding, scuffing, doing whatever we got to do to get us ready to prime this thing on Sunday. I got a full day tomorrow. We'll work on the other side of the car. Well, get this deck lid. I'm not going to work on it anymore. I'm getting tired. I'll get frustrated. There's no point hurting my whatever. I gotta go. I'm tired. Have a good night. Okay, we're back. Saturday morning. Back on the cuda, boys. Bright and early, all bushy-tailed. Had breakfast, took the dogs for a run, and now the day is mine. We're gonna get this thing ready to go. I want the rest of the car to look like this, all primered. Then we'll do some real body work. That gets us closer. There's still a lot of things like K-members and axles and springs to do, but they'll go quick. Those are just got to be blasted and painted. There's no body work really involved there. I've got all the bushings and stuff to put everything back together once I get it done. This body work's just... every time I think I got it ready to go, I got a gap just the way I like it. Something else messes me up. So I think I'm good with this driver's side. I'm real happy. I got the joint down there nice the way I like it. This is all done up in here now. I got this corner down here where the fender meets the door and the door meets the rocker. Got that all lined up nicely. I got the new lower skin on there. All metal, nice and tight. I got, now that I see it, yeah, got a couple welds to do up in here. I guess I forgot about those. I gotta get this bumper back off. The bumper's gonna fit real nice though. Take that off to prime it. Get all behind there, obviously. These trunk hinges are just another debacle. I don't know what you call them. You got spring tension is just on the one side, and I need to get that off, I guess, to get these springs lined up, or to get the hood lined up, because it just seems to want to torque the hood, or the deck lid, but just the way this mounts, it's just on a bolt, or a stud, I guess, and it's just sloppy, flops around. I don't understand, but we'll get her. I'll figure it out just like everything else on this car. It'll take me a little longer. I gotta scuff this fender down still, get the U-coat off of that. That door's done. Fender's done. I gotta finish the roof off. I gotta get this welded in. I gotta get this down here welded in. So I gotta spend some time on this side, but I'd like to get that trunk taken care of first before I move on. Saturday morning, boys. Pitter patter. Let's start crack-a-lacking. See ya. Well, good morning. I already said good morning. Sorry, forgot what I've done. Listen, working on the deck lid of the cuda here. This is for all you E-body guys or Dodge guys in general. Trying to align the hood. I got this hood. I got the gaps where I like it. Everything else got the latch in. Problem I'm having is the spring on these only hits the one side. And it goes over there. And you can adjust the tension, obviously. I got it on its weakest setting right now, which I'm sure I'll have to bump up if I put a wing on this thing. I took the spring tension off and was able to line up the hood nicely, got the gaps, everything I wanted. With the spring tension on, though, it wants to torque this corner up because it's only lifting on one side. I don't understand that. Do I have to kind of load it or something to make up for that? I don't know. Let me know, guys. All you e-body guys out there, I'll post this on Facebook too, so maybe somebody can give me a hand. See you. Well, guys, we are on track. We've got everything done that I was hoping to get done. I think we talked about this side of the car already. Got that all welded in. Got the whatchamacallit, the trunk latch piece, I don't know what you call it there, support, welded in. Use my spot welder again. Works out nice. Got the new deck lid mounted. Like I was saying, I'm still trying to figure out why it keeps staying stuck up on the one side there. So we've got all that scuffed and ready to prime. I got the bumper off. This area in here, I need to take those new bumper frames out. This side of the car is all scuffed. I welded in a patch in there. I got it done down there. This door doesn't need to be done. That's in its polyester filler right there. Just needs to be blocked. I need to readjust my body line though. It didn't seem to work. That's why I guess you don't do it off the car. You need to do that on the car. Now I know. We'll fix that. Front end's all sanded, ready to go. So we're gonna shoot majority of this thing in epoxy tomorrow. Get rid of all this god ugly multiple colors. We're all cleaned up. I chopped off the back half of my little jig there because we don't need it anymore and it's just getting in the way. So other than that, just a lot of cleaning up I gotta do. I gotta find my bench, sort things out so I can do a normal painting. I picked up some of these filters I'm gonna try. I did that when I was painting. I put filters in the door. That worked out good. But I've been noticing that my neighbors might not be appreciating the exhaust blowing out into their swimming pool. So I'm going to put some exhaust filters on there too to see if it cuts down my airflow. I won't be able to use it when I'm painting. But for the priming and doing the body work and stuff, I'm going to try it. Keep some of the dust out of the neighborhood. Don't want people complaining because then they'll take away all my fun time. So anyways, that's your update for now. Saturday evening. I might just do a little bit of cleaning up and putzing out here, and then time for bed. Get an early start tomorrow. Gonna be a beautiful day. Get this painted in the morning, and then do some yard work. Grass needs cutting. Dogs need walking. Gardens need cleaning. See ya.